Papa, how did you know Grandma Lisa was the right person to marry?
It'll be obvious.
How?
You'll just know.
You just know it's just obvious? What was obvious about Grandma? What did you like about Grandma?
Just couldn't be. You look around and you couldn't think of anybody else. You just could stand to stay with all day. Was that a good idea?
That's pretty good. Hey, Papa, what kind of qualities do you think I should look for in a guy I'm gonna marry?
Well, your brothers are good examples. The word is respect.
So what are you most proud of all the things you've done in your life so far?
No, that's too many different little things.
Okay, so what would you say is the reason we're all here?
Jesus only knows.
How proud are you to have such a big family so close like they are?
I'm proud of every one of you. Even you. Oh no, especially you. It's all magic.
It is, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. It's all magic.
That's true.
Hey, Cassie.
Hey, hey.
What's going on?
Not a lot. What's going on with you?
They're interviewing. Let's see the machine running there.
We're interviewing
Oh.
Do you have any
I'm going
questions
to be
for
on
Papa?
TV, and they're going to listen to what I tell them to do, and they better do everything else.
We think he's the
you
Dalai
really-
Lama.
The Dalai Lama. So what are some of the probing questions?
What's the meaning
to
of
life.
life?
Oh, yeah. What did you tell them?
What did I tell you?
You said it's a lot of little things.
The
It's the
meaning-
best answer I've ever heard.
It's a good one.
Mhm.
But it's not easy to, no matter how hard and long you work at it, to come up with some simple answers to everything.
So less is
It
more.
can't be simple. Pardon?
I said, so less is more.
Yes. Not really, no. More and more, more and more is better and better.
Looking good.
So I keep having more.
So of all your children, who is a favorite?
You are not my child.
Well, that's news to me, but let's just say if I was in the mix.
You'd be right in there. But you guys are a good thing for a day like today to be meant. Thanksgiving. Because I'm thankful for every little one of you. And some of the big ones.
What's your favorite thing about Thanksgiving?
What did I say? I'm thankful for everybody. I'm thankful I can get a good picture made here. Oh, yeah.
So what do you remember about being in the service and the war? What's your most
I remember
vivid memory?
that it had its extremely negative moments and its extremely positive moments.
Tell me a positive
Yeah,
one, because I think we know the negative ones.
The positive ones were just to win a great awards and to accomplish some very difficult tasks.
So when you were like 22 or something.
Yeah, that's right.
Were you aware that you were freeing the people from the Holocaust? I mean,
yeah.
You knew that you were doing that.
I was there. I was into it.
Uh-huh.
And I spent enough time in Europe and in England and in Germany and Austria, Italy, and all to see the situation.
Right.
And to do something about it.
And you felt good that you had done something to...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there.
Grandma, you can
But
hop in on this.
one of the things is you have to be very careful about your wife.
Well, We're videotaping.
Hey, lean in here and talk on
Oh
the
my Excuse me.
No, we're just asking him questions.
Oh, what was the last question?
Be careful about your wife.
Yeah. We were asking him what's your best advice for your
About
grandchildren?
what?
For
Oh,
your
for the
grandchildren.
Well, you should ask me that question.
All right.
Is to just really pay attention to your grandma. And come see me every chance you get. Okay? And let's see. I'll tell you later. Have to go to the restroom.
Okay, what do you remember about your mother?
I remember her artwork and how devoted she was to it. And she was really into it.
And how was she to you?
She was a mother,
She was a
but she
good
was
mother?
also very busy doing the job of being a parent and taking care of people.
What about your granddad?
Which
I mean,
one?
what about your father?
Which one?
Your father.
My father?
Tell us about him.
He was you were talking about military. He went through the military like crazy.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. He was on the ship going to Europe right at the first part of World War II in 1917, and they put him on he's got a phlebitis, which at that time they couldn't control, and they operated and took away part of his brain, left a big hole in the back of his side of his head.
On the ship?
Yeah.
Ah.
But they had a regular hospital on the ship,
Uh-huh.
and it was, and then they treated it, and we're sending him home, and he got on a cable between the two ships to return.
Uh-huh.
The cable got stuck, and he was hanging there between the ships, and they finally just sent him on with that one to Europe, and he worked there for 2 years during the war.
So were you born? Were you alive when that was going on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I was when I was born. I was what?
Were you alive when he was doing all that?
Oh, no,
No.
no. This was before.
Oh, okay.
I was born in 1920.
Okay.
He was doing this in 1917.
Ah.
A part of it, but he
Okay.
continued for years in as a clown and running around the country working as a clown and gathering horses for the service.
Oh, so the horse stables that we've seen pictures of were horses for the service?
Well, some of them were, some of them weren't.
Okay.
That's where they were collecting them. And at that time, horses were important, just like tanks are more so now or whatever.
Right.
But he was a pretty important benefit to the whole shebang, and I was proud of that.
And didn't he meet Bonnie and Clyde?
No, that was later.
Oh.
I did.
Oh, you did. Oh, tell us about that.
But I'm just say this. Hey, you robbing this bank? And they said, no, not this one. Don't say anything. Shut up. Get out of here. And this was in Breckenridge. You know where Breckenridge is?
Mm-hmm.
That was in Breckenridge. And he was there, and they were there in town.
Mm-hmm.
But they were not exposed. Nobody was paying it. At that time, it hadn't become a big publicity thing.
Nobody knew who they were.
Well, they didn't care as much.
Right.
They had not become. They had not
Because
killed.
Faye Dunaway
They hadn't
played.
killed anybody yet.
Oh.
They were just robbing, and that was not considered it. Get some money. That's not bad. Like shooting and blowing them up, and they did plenty of that.
Right.
But I saw all kinds of stuff.
And then you lived above the swimming pool at the Fort Worth Zoo,
Oh yeah.
right?
Oh yeah.
You did.
Oh yeah.
What swimming pool?
There used to be a swimming pool there.
At the zoo?
At the
It was
Fort
a
Worth
big-
Zoo, right?
Well, it's the Fort Worth Forest Park where the zoo was part of it.
Right.
And I actually spent a lot of time in the zookeeper's house with pet animals and got to know tigers and panthers. And one panther I got to know real well. I'd yell, I'd be coming across a block or two away and I'd yell out for him. And he'd come running and jump on me. And we'd wrestle around just like you see in the circus.
Like the Life of Pi. That's a new movie, yeah. About a kid with a tiger.
Oh yeah, it was a lot like that.
What's your very, very favorite thing about Grandma Lisa?
What now?
What's your favorite thing about Grandma?
Oh, that she tolerates me, I think.
Aww.
That was a good answer. I like
That's
that
a
one.
good
That is
answer.
a good answer.
That's a perfect answer.
And I like Janice.
Why?
And I like New York in the springtime. Papa, how did you meet Grandma? The very
How
first
about
time?
you?
How did I meet her? I was working as an engineer at a radio station, and she was selling cleanup supplies, and I just went in the place and went up to the counter and and bought some brooms and mops, and you know, the next day we needed a whole bunch more of that same stuff.
The very next day.
And so the little black clerk that worked there, and the secretary, told her, said, "He'll be back." And I did. I kept coming back until whatever.
Why'd you have so many kids?
That's a good question. What the hell are all these kids doing? Look at them. Yeah. Yeah. You can see some of them that you can tell who's who by family. But I enjoyed being interviewed, and I'm glad you guys care enough to do it. And I hope it comes out into programmable, presentable, developable, blah, 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 whatever the word is.
Happy Turkey Day.
We
Happy
love
Thanksgiving.
you.
That's a good one.
Happy
Happy
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
We love you.
Yeah, me too. I love all you. Yay!
Thank you.
Thank you for the turkey.
And the memory.